Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tabwa.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilaiti Ambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
In the news tonight, election blackout starts at midnight. Mog gives FEO thumbs up. And Bainimarama assures Fijian stability.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
The Fijian Elections Office is calling on all Fijians to respect the 48-hour campaign blackout period that comes into effect from midnight. And those found to be breaking this law will not be spared, says the authorities. Supervisor of Elections Mohammed Saneem says this will be everyone's contribution to a free and fair election, allowing Fijians to take a breather for 2 days to think about which party to vote for. Akusita Tale with more details.
From midnight, there will be no campaigns by any political party, no emails, phone calls or even text messages made to influence any polling day voters.
Everybody is aiming for a free and fair election, and this is your contribution to a free and fair election. Of course, there are some people who have fragrantly said we will not comply with this. They're thinking that they are above the law. We'll deal with that. The Fijian Elections Office will be taking necessary steps.
Section 63 of the Electoral Act stipulates that in the 48-hour period, it's strictly prohibited for any person to engage in any campaign, including broadcast, advertisement or publication or distribution of any campaign material, display slogans, banners, posters, flags or colors of a political party or a candidate in the election, approach voters for the purposes of campaigning or distribute in any manner, including through telephone, internet, email, social media or other electronic means, any campaign material or communicate political messages, including calls to vote for or against a particular political party or candidate in the election.
The Fijian Elections Office has already published the legal particulars in relation to the blackout period, and we urge all Fijians to please take heed of the legal requirements, kindly read all the provisions and make sure that you are in compliance with it.
Any person who contravenes this section commits an offence and shall be liable upon conviction to a fine not exceeding $50,000 or to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 10 years or to both. Akusita Tale, FBC News.
We're now across to Akusita Tale, who joins us live as we count down to the campaign blackout period and election day on Wednesday. Akusita, what more can you tell us?
Jackie, the Fijian Elections Office has made a few changes to their polling venues for Wednesday. In the event, some Fijians have not texted their EVR number to 1500 to know where they will be voting. Supervisor of Elections Mohammed Saneem says a few of the polling venues that were used in the 2014 election have been moved to other much bigger venues since January this year, and the Elections Office has decided to announce it, as some still do not know where they will be voting come November 14. This will also be published in the dailies tomorrow, and we can confirm that a total of 20 venues have been moved in the Central Division, 7 in the Northern Division, and the total of 8 venues have been moved in the Western Division. Jackie, just reiterating, the blackout period begins midnight, and the Fijian Elections Office will be keeping a close eye on the usuals, that the 48-hour period is respected and that every Fijian gets the opportunity to make a decision over the next 2 days on which party or which candidate they will be voting for. Jackie.
The Multinational Observer Group has been in the country from late September, and from their observations say all electoral processes have been so far followed. Newly appointed co-chair for MOG, Jane Prentice, says extensive progress for this year's general election and the pre-poll showed the excellent work being put in by the Fijian Elections Office. Catherine Krishna reports.
The Multinational Observer Group says all electoral processes have been met in the pre-polling stage.
To date, MOG has observed all of the key electoral processes and we've encountered no evidence of any wrongdoing. Pre-polling went ahead with only minor glitches and preparations for Election Day seemed to be on track.
MOG co-chair Jane Prentice says the group will ensure that they lead a free and fair election for the country.
We are confident that the MOG is fully prepared to perform our role on Election Day. We are a diverse team with observers from around the region as well as further abroad and a range of professional backgrounds, including technical experts, public servants and parliamentarians.
Co-chair for MOG Mukesh Chandra Sahu says so far all parties have been abiding by the Electoral Act.
The campaign period has been calm and peaceful. We encourage all parties to continue to conduct themselves in this way during and after the announcement of the results.
Jane Prentice from Australia, Mukesh Chandra Sahu from India and Wajid Fauzi from Indonesia have been appointed co-chairs for the Multinational Observer Group. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
Fiji First Leader Voreqe Bainimarama says only his party has and will continue to bring stability to the people of this country. Not mincing his words, Bainimarama says the actions of the 1987 and the 2000 coups only brought about destruction of the innocent, including violence and rape. He says as people get ready to vote on Wednesday, his government knows stability is what the people need and claims no other can match that. Savarat Nambua has more.
The Fiji First Leader says those parties who want his government out of power have no idea what stability means for the people of Fiji.
They don't bring stability to the country. We bring stability. If there was another party with a different type of policies, it may be good for us. But as soon as this kind of parties come up with their policies, you see the story of coups come up.
He says the nation cannot go back to the yesteryears of division and threats.
Half of our population got mugged, the women got raped, they left this country. Mine, the people keep coming back. You see the difference in the government?
But Marama quick to point out that should there be a new party in power, Fiji was doomed.
Listen to all the things that they're going to do when they come in, after 100 days. They're going to tear Fiji apart, and it's not good. They're going to bring chaos into Fiji.
Bainimarama says he is ready to take Fiji to next level and knows the people of this nation do not want fear and discrimination. Sabera Tambua, FBC News.
Meanwhile, the Fiji First Leader has also called out those who have been lying to the Ithauke community just for votes. Voreqe Bainimarama says it is unfortunate that some politicians have been using gutter-level campaigning riddled with lies, which is an insult to the Ithauke.
The other half are the Ithauke's who are being lied to and they don't know that they're being lied to. The people who lie to them know that they don't know the Constitution and they do not know the laws and they do not know the figures. So when Rambuka, who is the former Prime Minister, comes up and talks to them, they say, yes, it must be right. It must be true. When Rote Mumu, a chief, in her own right, tells them lies, they believe it. That's true. That must be true. So half, a good portion of Ithauke vote people in on the basis of lies. And I feel sorry for them.
Still to come, parties wrap up campaign for election. Details after the break.
Bula, neva ngomal kay leloma, ngongay nakas on dumagrong ng Bula FM, nambang dua ay nasere.
Hoya ubasit sai sa lambasa, ya on talita na warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua ay nasere.
Guya do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua ay nasere.
Wana tunga ng Bula FM, nambang dua ay nasere nawaluan.
Na vengo fane na tao no singa toka, kita on talita ka ng Bula FM, nambang dua ay nasere.
Bula FM, nambang dua ay nasere.
Two of the frontrunners in the 2018 general election have once again clashed, opposing each other's views. The Fiji First Party leader Voreqe Bainimarama once again reiterating his stance that should a situation arise, NFP will back Sadelpa in the post-election. NFP leader Professor Biman Prasad hitting out, claiming it was all an election ploy by Fiji First. Catherine Krishna has more.
The ongoing political battle between the two parties once again in the forefront, with Fiji First leader Voreqe Bainimarama having this to say.
Vote for NFP is a vote for Rambuka. They have been cahoots for the last 6-8 months.
His NFP counterpart hitting out, saying this is outrageous.
They say that a vote for Biman Prasad can mean a vote for Mr. Charan Singh or vote for Ms. Lenora Tambua. That makes sense. Instead, they say vote for Biman Prasad is a vote for Muka, vote for Sodapa.
Baini Marama also taking a swipe once again at Prasad for not backing the Indo-Fijian community.
He's never said anything bad about Sodapa, but he hides under the table when the Indo-Fijians get attacked.
Prasad claiming he has never shied away from standing up for the Indo-Fijians.
You were saying that I'm ducking under the table. I want to again say to the Prime Minister, let's talk about the issue. Let's debate the issue. If we win the election on the issues, I will be the first one to congratulate you.
Prasad saying he is ready to talk to any party leader, while Baini Marama saying he will not work with NFP or Sodalpa. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
The National Federation Party has sent out a strong message to the ruling Fiji First Party to be aware of the silent majority that are yet to cast their vote. Nandi lawyer and party candidate Faisal Koya addressed supporters that turned up at their final rally in Valilevu Nasinu last night that these majority are yet to decide on which party to vote for. Akusita Tale has more.
With only a few hours remaining before the country goes into an electoral blackout period for 2 days, this was NFP's last message to the Fiji First.
I respect the teachers, I respect the civil servants, and I do not respect, and my party do not respect, that the way they have been treated as public servants. And they are the silent majority, like many around this nation. And my message to Fiji First Party is this: beware of the silent majority, because that's going to make you sleep with one eye open.
Koya called on their supporters to stand behind their leader and the party, confident that they will form the next government on the dawn of November 15.
The people have seen 3 members of parliament from National Federation Party, Honorable Biman Prasad, Honorable Prem Singh, and Honorable Pramod Chand. In 15th of November, 2018, not anymore. We're coming down, and no more change is coming. NFP is coming.
NFP President Pio Tikondondua advised their supporters to vote wisely come November 14.
This is your time to exercise power. Take control. This is your team. Change this country. Keep your eyes open. See how they are behaving. The power is with you.
The NFP in the 2014 election secured 27,066 votes, achieving 5.45% threshold, just a little over the required 5.5% threshold to secure 3 seats in Parliament. Akusita Tale, FBC News.
It's important for all political parties to remove banners and posters before midnight tonight when the electoral blackout period begins. The 48-hour campaign blackout is from midnight tonight to midnight Tuesday, 13th November. Savara Tambor reports it is strictly prohibited for any person to display slogans, banners, posters, flags or colours of a political party or a candidate in the election.
Some of the banners has already been removed, while others need to be done by midnight today. National Federation Party President Pio Tikondondua says he is spending the final hours removing campaign materials as it's vital for them to abide by the law.
We've been guided by the laws, and we know we have to do a blackout on Sunday, so we're putting down our banners, conforming to the laws as the law would suggest.
All candidates is to ensure that you have taken down all the billboards under your name. Political parties must make sure that if there are billboards under their name, it's all taken down by midnight tonight.
Meanwhile, Sodalpa leader Sitiveni Rambuka, during their last rally in Nosuri yesterday, conveyed a similar sentiment, calling on their supporters to respect the law.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, protect and uphold the law of our country and do not be moved easily.
He also advised his supporters and his political opponents to accept whatever the result will be when a new government is confirmed post-poll. Sabera Tambua, FBC News.
SEDELPA Party had their Thanksgiving church service this afternoon in Nasinu. Party candidate Linda Tambuya says this is also an opportunity for their supporters to meet candidates and wishes them best of luck for the last time before the general election next Wednesday. More than 100 church members and SEDELPA supporters gathered at the church, united in spirit as the nation is geared towards the election.
Spirit's been very high and everyone's been feeling positive. I think we've given it our best and then we just leave God to decide the rest.
Ahead in sports tonight, Flying Fijians get thrashed in Scotland. And All Blacks edge England in thriller. Details after the break.
Lola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singatoka. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Koroko, Singatoka. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singatoka.
Gold FM, only the classic.
The Fiji Airways Flying Fijians lost 54-17 to Scotland in its autumn test match at Edinburgh this morning. Tries from William Memata and Semi Randrandra had Fiji in front briefly, but they had no answer to the host's composure, fitness and control. The Fiji Airways Fiji men's sevens team successfully defended their title as the Oceania Sevens champions after defeating the All Blacks in a thriller 17-12 in sudden death at Suva's ANZ Stadium last night. Waisen Adungu scored the golden point try after both sides were locked at 12-all. Fiji's first two tries were scored by Chosua Vakurunambili and Alosio Nanduva. Meanwhile, Australia won the women's title after they overcame rivals New Zealand 14-10 in the Cup final. The All Blacks recovered from 15-0 down to beat England 16-15 in a thrilling and controversial test at a sold-out Twickenham this morning, making it 15 wins in 16 matches between the two as their first clash for 4 years. Ireland made it 10 successive home wins in a 28-17 victory over Argentina this morning. The host scored 3 tries to the visitors' 1. Meanwhile, the Wallabies suffered an agonising 9-6 loss to Wales in Cardiff. A trough of low pressure with associated cloud and showers remains slow-moving over the eastern parts of Fiji. It continues to gradually move westwards towards the rest of the group. Meanwhile, another trough of low pressure is expected to affect the group from the northwest from later today. Taking a look at the west, it's cloudy day all around. Eastwards from Pack Harbour to Suva, it was mostly wet and overcast, and up north cloudy with some showers. For mariners, expect rough seas. For the tides, the next high tide is at 10:05 p.m. with low tide at 4:35 a.m. Sunrise at 6:22. For tomorrow, it's occasional rain, heavy at times, with few squally thunderstorms over Lomai, Viti and Lau Group, the eastern and interior parts of the larger islands. Elsewhere, cloudy periods with some showers and possible afternoon or evening thunderstorms. Showers increasing and becoming frequent and heavy from later this evening. And looking further to Tuesday, it's occasional showers, heavy at times and few thunderstorms over most places. Recapping the main stories for tonight, election blackout starts tonight. MOG gives FEO thumbs up and Bainimarama assures Fijian stability. Now for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. To our poll question segment this week, we're asking, are you prepared to pay your house help and gardener $5 an hour? Visit our FBC website to answer. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. Remember, tonight at 9:30, you can catch our current affairs show For the Record live. Guests will be Fiji First General Secretary Ayaz Said Kayum, NFP President Pio Tikunduantua, and SEDELPA leader Sitiveni Rumbuka. For questions, you will be able to call on 3220-987. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe. Good night.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.